I would love to see, by the way, a Mueller report of how the Obama White House handled the Clinton email issue. Just like we have a Mueller report on how the Trump White House handled Mueller and Sessions and Comey and all of that craziness. It's amazing how President Obama is immune from all this. And he ought to be subject to investigation. It's talking about getting back to the Mueller report aftermath. Barack Obama needs to be investigated. Joe Biden needs to be investigated. Susan Rice needs to be investigated. James Comey, Sally Yates. I'll go through the list again. It bears repeating. Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Andrew McCabe, John Kerry, John Brennan, James Clapper, Bruce Orr, obviously, the DNC, Fusion GPS. You know, I read Glenn Simpson's testimony. Glenn Simpson testified, I think, to both the House and the Senate. I read it last year, so I'm going on memory. And he was asked, Glenn Simpson runs Fusion GPS. He was the vendor that created the dossier for Hillary Clinton and the DNC. He was asked what he told the people who hired him, Hillary Clinton and people like that, and he took a privilege. I don't know what the privilege is, but they never got the answer. So is Hillary Clinton going to ever be questioned on the dossier? I love the fact that the media is once again paying attention in the aftermath of the Mueller report to the New York Times had a story the other day. Well, maybe the dossier was Russia disinformation designed to make President Trump look bad and disrupt U.S. elections. Whoa! That's what Judicial Watch has been saying for 2-3 years. It was rather obvious when you look at the dossier that it was Russia misinformation. The Russia intelligence services obviously came up with something and laundered it through Christopher Steele, who had willing accomplices in the FBI and the DOJ to use it as a pretext to target Trump. And rather than protect President Trump or then candidate Trump from that Russia effort to try to destroy him, President Obama allowed his DOJ and FBI to use it to spy on him. That's the scandal of our generation, folks. That's the collusion that needs to be investigated. And the fact that Mueller pretended that wasn't an issue shows you the corruption of the Mueller special counsel operation. I've long said there should be no Mueller report. We need an investigation, not only of the investigators going back to the inception of the investigation or the Spygate effort. We need an investigation of the Mueller special counsel operation. That they avoided investigating the obvious, which is, was the dossier as set up by the Russians to get at Trump? And did they have willing accomplices with Hillary Clinton and such? They spent a lot of time talking about Donald Trump Jr. having a meeting with someone who purportedly represented the Russians, although they were actually working with Fusion GPS and Hillary Clinton, about using information from Russia against Hillary Clinton. But they were completely uninterested by the fact and ignored it that Hillary Clinton admitted. Because Christopher Steele, who created the dossier for her, said he used Russian intelligence sources. And they had no problem with that. And that double standard isn't just an omission, it's purposeful and corrupt. So Mueller needs to be investigated as well, and his team.